They say, the greatest obstacle to learning is thinking you already know everything. This is the story of a young man who learned that lesson in the most unexpected way. In a quiet mountain village lived a boy named Hamza. He was young, strong, and confident. Perhaps too confident. From an early age, Hamza had trained in martial arts. He was fast, skilled, and admired by everyone in his village. People called him the prodigy, and that title grew inside him like a crown he refused to take off. One day, he heard stories of a legendary master who lived beyond the mountains. A man named Master Liang, said to be so wise that he could defeat an opponent without lifting a finger. Hamza's curiosity burned. If I train under him, he thought, I'll become unstoppable, maybe even the greatest warrior alive. And so, with his sword on his back and pride in his heart, he set out on the long journey to find the master. The road was not easy. Hamza crossed rivers, climbed rocky hills, and slept under cold skies. Days turned into weeks, but the thought of greatness pushed him forward. Finally, he reached a peaceful valley filled with cherry blossom trees, and there, beneath one of them, sat an old man with a calm smile and silver hair. "Are you Master Liang?" Hamza asked. The old man nodded gently. "I am. And who might you be, young traveler?" "I'm Hamza," he said proudly. "I've trained in martial arts for 10 years. I've come to learn from you, to master your techniques." Master Liang smiled softly. "Ah, to learn, you say? Very well. Come, have some tea first." Hamza followed the master into a small wooden house, surrounded by silence. The air smelled of fresh herbs and burning incense. On a low table sat 2 cups and a steaming teapot. Master Liang motioned for him to sit. Hamza sat cross-legged, impatient, eager to begin. "So," the master said, pouring tea into Hamza's cup, "you wish to learn from me?" "Yes," Hamza replied quickly. "I already know most fighting techniques. I'm skilled with the sword, and I've defeated every opponent in my region. I just need to learn your secret move, that's all." The master nodded and continued pouring. The tea reached the rim, but the old man did not stop. It spilled over, dripping onto the table and Hamza's hand. "Master!" Hamza shouted. "The cup is full, can't you see?" Master Liang looked into Hamza's eyes and said calmly, "Exactly. The cup is full, just like your mind. How can I pour my tea into a cup that's already full?" Hamza blinked, confused. "What do you mean?" The master smiled faintly. "You came here filled with your own thoughts, your pride, your victories, your knowledge. There's no space for anything new. If you wish to learn, you must first empty your cup." That night, Hamza lay awake, thinking about the words. Empty your cup? Empty my mind? What does that even mean? He couldn't understand. He had worked so hard to fill his mind with skill and power, and now he was being told to empty it? But something about the master's calmness disturbed him. It wasn't weakness, it was power. Quiet, invisible power. The next morning, Hamza began training with Master Liang. Or at least, that's what he thought. Instead of practicing punches or kicks, the master gave him strange tasks. He told Hamza to sweep the garden, to watch the rain, to listen to the wind, to sit still for hours without moving. Hamza grew frustrated. "Master, I came here to learn martial arts, not chores." Master Liang replied, "And yet, your anger moves faster than your body. Until your mind is still, your sword will never be." Hamza clenched his fists but said nothing. For the first time in his life, someone wasn't impressed by him. Days turned into weeks. Hamza worked in silence, sweeping, observing, breathing. At first, it felt pointless, but slowly, something began to change. He started to notice the sound of every leaf falling, the rhythm of his breath, the cool air on his skin. He began to feel present. His thoughts, once noisy and proud, grew quiet. The mountain taught him more than any opponent ever could. One morning, Master Liang asked him to spar. Hamza bowed, ready. This was the moment he had waited for. The old man lifted a bamboo stick and said, "Show me what you've learned." Hamza attacked fast, powerful, but the master moved like water. Every strike Hamza made, missed. Every step he took, the master was already gone. Finally, Hamza stopped, panting, drenched in sweat. Why can't I touch you?" he gasped. Master Liang smiled. "Because you still fight with your head, not your heart. You think too much. You react too late. You are full again." Hamza closed his eyes, breathing deeply. For the first time, he didn't think, he just moved. The wind whispered through the bamboo trees. He swung his stick, not with pride, but with peace. This time, his move was so silent, so pure, that it brushed the master's robe. The old man laughed gently. "Ah, finally, the cup is empty." From that day onward, Hamza trained differently. He no longer chased perfection. He listened to it. He understood that true mastery isn't about adding more. It's about letting go of what blocks your clarity. Months later, when Hamza returned to his village, people noticed something different. His movements were calm yet powerful. His eyes no longer burned with pride, but glowed with peace. Someone asked, "What did the master teach you?" Hamza smiled. "He taught me how to empty my mind." In life, we often try to fill our minds with opinions, judgments, fears, and pride. But wisdom doesn't live in a crowded mind. It lives in silence.